What's up, everybody? We have to talk about FTX. Man, people were promoting that, huh? All these YouTubers, Graham Stephan, Andre Jinks, there's others. Anyway, so in this video, we're going to go into it. FTX, the Sam Bankman-Fried, should be fried. It's probably freed, but he fried a lot of people's bank accounts. And in this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about what the hell happened with FTX and the crypto industry. We're also going to talk about, should we be panicking with some of the other crypto exchange platforms, and get into a little bit of this crazy saga that I've been kind of following here and there. So let's get into this video. Before I do, like it, subscribe. It's free. I promise it'll be some fire. Okay, so Sam Bankman-Fried created FTX. All of a sudden, FTX exploded. It was everywhere. I was watching the Miami game. Now we're talking about the Heat, and they named the stadium after FTX. I was like, what the hell is FTX? I didn't even hear of it. I was using Coinbase. I was using some other wallets, etc. And FTX came out of nowhere. It became so valued that all of a sudden I start seeing commercials with it with Tom Brady, Stephen Curry, and these high-profile celebrities were promoting all this. On YouTube, some of our most well-known YouTubers were saying how FTX is one of the best exchange platforms, and Graham Stephan recently released a video apologizing to his viewers about FTX. He tried to get a sob sorry going as if he cares. I don't know if he does or doesn't, but it seemed like a please don't sue me type of, care message. So check that video out. And I was pretty surprised he released it. There is a good channel that kind of covered this that said, hey, do not trust YouTube investors. They're not qualified. CoffeeZilla is one. They have over 1.5 million followers. Check them out. But CoffeeZilla basically called out all these YouTube investors that were promoting FTX like it's nothing.
Fees are bad. Fees are very bad. But FTX, there are no fees whatsoever.
And if you sign up with our link,
Signing up using my link.
There are referral links. If you use my link below and the code name Tom Nash.
Oh, stop it, please. You guys are embarrassing yourselves. Listen, what a week it has been for financial influencers. Their reputations have just been going down the toilet. People who promoted absolute garbage companies like FTX US and BlockFi for millions of dollars.
So as you know, FTX filed for bankruptcy very recently. Sam Bankman-Fried said he has less than $100,000 left in his bank account. That's crazy because this guy was giving millions in donations to political parties. He gave Beto O'Rourke $1 million, which Beto said he returned, but I think that guy's going to be done with politics. And then he gave the Democratic Party something like $30 million. He also was a big giver. I don't know if he gave any donations to the other side, which is the Republican Party. But overall, he was a big giver. He was a big giver. And people are saying or claiming that this may be fraud, or is this the next Bernie Madoff? Do you guys remember Bernie Madoff? Comment below. This guy took billions. His family, some of them are no longer with us. Things happened there that I don't even know or want to discuss. But all of a sudden, FTX was halting withdrawals is what I read on the internet. I've seen Instagram ads saying, did you have a hard time taking out your FTX money? People are missing FTX money in their wallet. Another article I read, which is crazy, Bankman-Fried's FTX senior staff and his parents bought a Bahamas property worth $300 million. Where the hell did they get that money? It's insane. Basically, it was used for personal gain. I mean, I am surprised that this guy is still not in jail, given the fact that there's so much coming out on FTX. Comment below with some of the craziest things you read about FTX below. So according to this article, it says the failed cryptocurrency exchange bought at least 19 properties worth $121 million in the Bahamas over the past 2 years. Now, if you don't know, FTX was run in the Bahamas by Sam and a bunch of people in the same room or same resort or penthouse, and supposedly they were having parties in there and doing crazy things. And overall, this was a billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar company that was unregulated by the government. And it shows you, or it speaks to volumes, how much government regulation is needed with cryptocurrency for the good of the public. I know people were against it when cryptocurrency came out, but look what happened here. There's a lot of shareholders and investors that have lost big with FTX, and it's because there was no regulation. Now, of course, the District of Delaware, that's where a lot of these companies file their company because it has some of the best protection. That's where they file for bankruptcy. Miami is suing FTX for past due bills. I think it's around $15 million or so for them not making the payment for their stadium. The Heat are removing FTX and they're charging those penalties as well. But I don't think they're going to get anything because of the bankruptcy. And the biggest losers out of all this FTX drama are the small investors. The big investors with these capital firms are going to be able to potentially get some money out of the bankruptcy, which is not guaranteed. However, the small individuals that you and I are going to be the ones that are not going to be getting any money from the bankruptcy, because the bankruptcy typically is protecting the bigger investors. And one thing a former FDIC chief said, these type of companies should be holding reserves. So if they're not holding reserves, then that means that they're basically not holding your money in escrow, which they should be doing. And in case you want to pull your money out, you're going to be able to do it even if the company is mismanaged. So online sources are saying that at least $1 billion to $2 billion of customers' funds have been vanished. And there was a mass pullout from FTX in terms of money just moving around as soon as this bankruptcy was announced and even prior to it. And Binance was supposed to buy FTX, but I think FTX was so much in a hole that Binance decided to drop out. So where have the missing funds gone? Guys, comment below what you think really happened with FTX. What do you think about YouTube guys apologizing like Graham Stephan on his show and in this CoffeeZilla episode where he's saying so sorry for recommending FTX? Do you guys think that YouTubers have a bigger responsibility to vet the company, or was it simply not his fault at all? Because even Stephen Curry was promoting FTX. So I kind of feel like maybe he wasn't maybe the fault can't be blamed on someone that gets paid by a company to promote a specific product. So I don't know. But overall, it just was a big rise, too fast, too quick for this company. And it was really ran by a weird individual. I had a weird feeling about this guy from the Bahamas. And all of a sudden, all this money vanishes. And this guy's still walking around like there is no big deal or no big problem. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with FTX. I feel bad for all these venture capital firms that lost their money on this investment. However, I feel even worse for the individuals that are not able to pull their money out because of this huge FTX crash that rippled a lot of tokens and crashed them as well. Luckily, there are other platforms. But very recently, BlockFi also filed for bankruptcy, and I'm worried about Coinbase if they're going to be next. So crypto is very, very in that stage of still development, and I hope things work out where all of us don't lose our money. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm wondering what really happened in the Bahamas. If you know, comment below, or let's party out there.